You know that statistic? 90% of businesses die with their founders. It's heartbreaking, really. All that work, all that sacrifice, gone in one generation. Elijah built something different, a movement that outlived him by 800 years and transformed entire nations. His succession system wasn't luck. It was a mathematical protocol for organizational immortality. Here's the exact 5-phase framework that creates legacies, not just memories. Elijah mentored Elisha, who ended up performing twice as many miracles, and continued the work for decades after Elijah was gone. This wasn't accidental. It was the most sophisticated succession system in ancient history, designed specifically for movements that must outlive their founders. The first phase is legacy vision clarification. Elijah didn't just build a following, he built a prophetic voice for justice, a spiritual renewal movement, national transformation. Most founders think about financial success. Elijah thought in centuries. Your exercise this week is to write your 100-year impact statement. What problem are you solving for future generations? What values must endure beyond your leadership? What impact transcends your personal presence? I worked with a manufacturing company, third-generation family business. The founder was 75 years old, still making every single decision. His children were in their 40s, completely disengaged from the business. We started with legacy vision clarification. What did he want his grandchildren to inherit? Not just the business, but the values, the reputation, the community impact. He realized he wasn't building a company. He was building a legacy that would outlive him. The second phase is successor identification matrix. Elijah didn't choose Elisha randomly. He tested his commitment multiple times, observed his character under pressure, assessed his vision alignment, confirmed his relational abilities. Modern equivalent is creating a successor scorecard with weighted criteria. Technical competence, character alignment, vision ownership, relational capacity. Don't delegate your legacy to someone who doesn't share your values. Back to our manufacturing company. We created a successor scorecard. 40% technical competence. Could they actually run the operations? 30% character alignment. Would they uphold family values? 20% vision ownership. Did they truly believe in the mission? 10% relational capacity. Could they lead the team effectively? The founder's daughter scored 85%. His son scored 60%. The data didn't lie. It showed exactly who was prepared to carry the legacy forward. The third phase is knowledge transfer protocol. Elijah didn't just teach Elisha what to do, he taught him how to think. Constant proximity and observation, gradual responsibility increase, crisis training under supervision, final empowerment moment. Most knowledge transfer is haphazard. Elijah's was systematic and intentional. Create a 12-month knowledge transfer calendar. Explicit knowledge covers processes, systems, frameworks. Tacit knowledge includes intuition, judgment, relationships. Institutional memory holds the history, lessons, failures. Strategic context explains why decisions were made. In our manufacturing company, we mapped 50 years of institutional knowledge, why certain suppliers were chosen over others, how to handle specific customer crises, which battles were worth fighting and which weren't, the unwritten rules that made the business successful. We created a knowledge transfer playbook, 200 pages of wisdom that would have been lost forever. The fourth phase is authority transition timeline. Elijah didn't hand over power overnight. Years of preparation, gradual responsibility increase, final mantle passing ceremony, clean break for new leadership. Modern application means creating your transition timeline with clear milestones. Phase 1 is observation only, 0 to 3 months. Phase 2 is limited authority with oversight, 3 to 6 months. Phase 3 is shared authority, 6 to 9 months. Phase 4 is primary authority with consultation, 9 to 12 months. Phase 5 is full authority, 12 months and beyond. Our manufacturing company followed this exact timeline. Month 1 through 3, the daughter observed all operations. Month 4 through 6, she handled customer service decisions with oversight. Month 7 through 9, she shared purchasing authority with her father. Month 10 through 12, she had primary operational authority with weekly consultation. Month 13, she had full authority while her father focused on community relations. The gradual transition built confidence in her abilities, competence in her decisions, and credibility with the team. The fifth phase is continuity assurance mechanism. Elijah's legacy continued through the school of prophets. Elisha performed greater works. The movement expanded geographically. The impact lasted 800+ years. Your continuity systems include documented processes and frameworks, trained second-line leadership, established cultural guardians, regular legacy reinforcement. Our manufacturing company today is thriving under fourth-generation leadership. The business grew 40% under new leadership. Family harmony was maintained through the structured process. Company values were preserved across generations. The founder was able to retire with confidence and legacy. He now mentors other family business owners, sharing the Elijah succession protocol with them. Your action plan for this month starts with Week 1, defining your 100-year impact vision. What will your great-grandchildren say about your leadership? Week 2 involves creating your successor scorecard and honestly assessing candidates. Week 3 means developing your 12-month transition timeline with clear checkpoints. Week 4 focuses on documenting critical processes and training second-line leadership. Succession solves leadership continuity, but what about creating breakthrough innovation in established systems? That's where Bezalel's innovation framework comes in. The ancient blueprint that built the most mobile, sophisticated worship system in history using limited resources in the desert. Next video, we'll decode the 7-step innovation protocol that turns constraints into advantages and discover how to build what's never been built before.